Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you're seeing right now on your screens is your official gameplay, work in progress at the moment, of course, of Alan Wake 2. Trust me, this will blow your mind. This 10-12 minutes gameplay is one of the best showcases and examples of what happens when a company, when developers, who are Remedy in this case, really put their hearts and souls in delivering a true next-gen experience. The environments, as you can see on your screens, the sound design, because I'm using the headphones which are, built for something like this, and the rain that is hitting each, item, each piece of material, it is mind-blowing. And this is not just the only cool part of this gameplay showcase. Again, shout out to Gamers Pray for this footage. What you're gonna see in the coming minutes, this might be one of the best horror experiences in years. And that is coming from a long-time Silent Hill fan, but we don't talk about Silent Hill at the moment. Now check out this cutscene and how they're mix-matching these. Check it out.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
So this footage was, showcased during our Gamescom week. It is still going on. We're seeing from the likes of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Starfield, and so many games, including them is this. Now, the graphics, the environments, sound design, everything is nuts and crazy, right? But what Remedy does best, we've seen with Quantum Break, we've seen with Control, and hopefully we're going to see it in the Max Payne remasters and remakes that are coming. They're not remasters, pardon me, they're remakes. You're going to have a little bit hard time figuring out if it's live action or if it's in-game kind of stuff. For a long time, I was looking at this character model. Of course it is in-game 3D model and whatnot, but for a long time, I was sitting here watching and I was like, is this live action? Is this 3D model in-game? Because Remedy did an amazing and phenomenal job in blending the two. I don't think there's any other developer out there in the market who blends the live action with in-game 3D, whatever, as smoother as Remedy. There's nobody out there, but really, the feels that I'm getting watching this, it really, you can hear it. Even if you've never seen or played the original Alan Wake, this will be interesting to you. This will, pique your interest. So well made. So well made. A true next-gen experience in terms of graphics and environments. Now we're gonna get to see a little bit of combat and gameplay.
Fuck me.
Yeah, crazy. Absolute crazy. So to quickly explain, if you don't know what's happening here, basically in Alan Wake you have these shadowy creatures. You cannot touch them, kill them, shoot them in their shadow state. You have to use your flashlight to get them out of their shadow realm into the physical realm. Then when they become physical, you can then shoot them, inflict damage upon them, and whatnot. So, I've read that the developer said that they have took inspiration from Resident Evil and other
The
games.
shadows were gone. Or just out of sight.
Caldera Station subway. That's why the combat and gameplay, oh my goodness, absolutely nuts. This is the game right here, with the way that this is being presented and showcased. This is the kind of game that I've always dreamt of whenever I would think about the games in today's scope, magnitude, and environment in today's market, because we have the tech that we have available, especially for the AAA games. They really should be pushing games like these. So now we get to a little bit of story.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Missing FBI agent.
The dark place had reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
You're seeing this? Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Mind
The
blown.
subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
The presentation of this game. I know I am ruining the experience for you by talking. I cannot contain myself watching this. This had me on edge, ladies and gentlemen.
None of this was real. It was unreal.
So there are two characters, like Resident Evil 2. Both are playable, obviously, and depending on which, you want to play, both stories are, like, connected.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Yeah, just watching this and thinking about the big narrative, the big plot, and how it's gonna be like plot twists and how the threads are gonna connect. Not to mention, this is only like one side of the big story. There's also the FBI agent whom we're gonna play as, and so we're gonna see things from her perspective as well.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Like, if that alone doesn't give you a Game of the Year vibes, I don't know what would, ladies and gentlemen. The smooth blend of live action and in-game 3D animations. Look at this. This just gives me chills. The fact that these shadowy creatures who have no design, they're just shadows. And the way they move, honestly, like, you can see where the inspiration came from, like I already told you, but it's good to see it in action. Nuts, absolutely nuts. Look at this, look at the reload animation. What is this, The Last of Us? Oh my god. I remember playing the original. It gave me chills seeing these shadows. We were in the forest. I remember the forest. There was a big forest where you had to activate the lights and lamps, and when you get overwhelmed by these shadowy creatures, trust me, the panicky state that it'll send you in. It should be an industry standard, the way these reload animation occur and whatnot, but absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was your Alan Wake 2 gameplay in 4K. Usually I do videos in 1080p, but I had to show it to y'all in full-blown 4K. Luckily for your boy, I got a 4K monitor, so I know that I will be playing this in 4K when it drops. It's an unfortunate situation that this game is not going to be available in physical edition. There will be no physical copy of this game. It'll all be digital. It is gonna be... It kinda sucks, but I feel like it's gonna be reality. I feel like this is gonna be the game that kickstarts the death of physical edition. We've already seen how Xbox is really toning down their physical editions because they're pushing their ecosystem of, you know, xCloud and Game Pass, everything just going subscription and digital. I feel like PlayStation, specifically PlayStation, might be the only one left at the moment, because, you know, with the Nintendo, so you can get the digital ones, you can get the physical editions with Switch, there's code inside. So, and then there's also this Epic Games Store exclusivity, which personally I never minded it, even from day one, but I can see it being a negative for many people. But none of that, and I mean none of that, is going to take away from this insane experience that we can experience in October. I will be there, ladies and gentlemen. It is my most anticipated horror game after Silent Hill, but we're gonna put Silent Hill on the back at the moment. This is gonna take the cake. This is gonna take the cake. And you know what? At this point, I hope Silent Hill gets delayed to Q1 of 2024, because I need time to really experience Alan Wake 2 in October, November, and then in December we get the release date for January of 2024 for Silent Hill. Oh my goodness, again, shout out to Gamerspray for the footage. Are you gonna play Alan Wake 2 day one? This is gonna be next level.